this is a flip of Peaceful Village of Dreams by Forrest Diver. This is a Julia Rivers book, and this is a volume in the Serene Little Village series. Very reminiscent of the Nice Little Town books, but each book is different in this series. And I think they're all, oh no, they're not all. They alternate between landscape and portrait. I'm just going to keep the book in this position. So, we have an Amazon printed book, and so the paper brings with it everything that we expect. It is a thin paper. There is a grade of this paper that is grainier than this, so it's not the cheapest of the papers. It's probably, I don't know anything about the publishing per se, but it's probably a step up from the lowest grade of paper. It doesn't have that tinge of gray to it. It's white paper with black ink, and as we can see, we have some bold lines, but we have lots and lots of detail in these pictures. And it looks like every picture is framed, which is great with these types of pictures, because if they're not framed, the picture ends up going into the spine area, which is a nuisance to color, so good for the frames. As you can see, it's double-sided, single-sided, with black on the back of the page, which causes the bleed-through knot to show through when looking at it from this side. These are gorgeous little illustrations. Seem to have some recurring characters. This burly man with a beard. He may be a dwarf. And there's also little Princess Mouse. Oh, I hadn't noticed this one. We have some sort of beast pulling her along there. Man with a mushroom on top of his head. So yeah, each picture features a building of some sort and has people inhabiting it or around it. This lady is gardening. She's a fairy. We just have a little animal creature in this one. Probably a gnome here. So pictures aren't all of the same creatures. And here we have a fairy who appears to be a healer with the first aid cross symbol, whatever it's called. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that the pages are not perforated. Amazon books do not offer that option. It's a whole family here, including stuffed animals. I love the buildings really draw some unique buildings. Sometimes in these books the buildings look a lot alike. This is the same guy who was in the previous picture. It's got two great big horns coming out of the top of his head. So they're quite fantastical creatures too. They're not all ones that I can readily give a name to. I like the landscape pictures in this series. And at the back of the book there are other books in there that they've published. Julia Rivers. Up there there's an advertisement for website juliarivers.com, but if you go there for the last year it has said coming soon, and there's nothing there. Julia Rivers hasn't published a book since the end, either November or December of 2018. So if something doesn't come from them soon, I don't think we'll be seeing them anymore. And they have some wonderful books out here. And at the end here, they have a section of children's picture books that they published. And that's it for the flip. Thank you for joining me.